Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going through all my blue jeans. In an effort to minimize the amount of stuff in my wardrobe and maximize the value I get from my wardrobe, I'm trying to cut down on what I keep around. My closet is overstuffed and I feel like there aren't jeans that I just know I can reach for every time. I recently cut out a ton, but right now I do have 12 pairs of blue jeans, so we're going to try them all on and figure out what is worth keeping and what needs to go. In the past, I don't think I've ever found a pair of blue jeans that I was like, these are my everyday go-tos. To be honest, I take it back. There have been pairs that I've loved, but then with time, I look back and I see that they weren't as flattering as I thought they were. Something we all fall victim to is just wearing a shape of jean because it's a trend. I think it's very hard to know what is actually flattering on you. So I'm hoping by looking at this video, I'll be able to reflect and actually figure out what I should be keeping in my closet and what pieces are actually good everyday staples for me. I think I know which pairs I like, but I'm hoping to keep 5. I think we could go 1 slimmer ankle cut, 1 wide leg, 1 like funky pair, 1 everyday, and I guess that's kind of everything. Maybe I only need 4 pairs. I organized them all cute from light to dark for you guys. Let's try on my least worn. The lightest pair is my least worn pair of jeans. These are from Girlfriend. I think I got them on Revolve. They have these cute little pleats at the waist and then they're an extremely wide leg jean. I love them. I just feel like I never have the occasion to wear them. It never crosses my mind to wear them, but I do really like the fit. It's high-waisted, which I think is a more flattering cut on me, and the flare just goes out in such a lovely way. I adore the way these fit, but one thing that's always bugged me is just the shade of blue. I think it's a little bright for what I normally wear with my wardrobe. Now that I've got them on, I'm actually so upset that I have not been wearing these more. They've got enough room that I feel like I could definitely fit my compression socks without them showing through, and the amount of wide-leggedness is so perfect. Chef's kiss on me. I think they might be a little bit long and that's why I haven't worn them, because then I don't want to wear them with sneakers. I would have to wear heels. I don't know if I'm ready to let go of these ones. These are going into maybes, and let's try on the next pair. Our next pair is from Motel. These ones off the bat, I know that I do like, and I think they're a very nice low rise on me. I love the fit of these jeans, but one of my least favorite things about them is the kind of acid wash look they have. I think it's a little bit grungy. Sometimes I love it, sometimes I don't. I think if I was between the 2 light wash jeans though, I would probably lean more towards the first ones. They also have a frayed hem, which again, I like sometimes and sometimes I don't. Maybe it's good to have a little mix in my closet. Since these are my only low rise option, I think it is good for me to have low rise. I just want to figure out which ones look the best, and I don't know that the low rise is it. I do really like the length of these, but something I get self-conscious about is how far up the seam goes, I guess into your butt. I don't know if that's a low rise jean thing or just these Motel jeans, but these jeans always make me self-conscious about that. I think these would be perfect if they were not as acid washy. I think it would not even be on the table. For our next pair of jeans, we've got some PacSun jeans. I feel like these will be very equivalent to these, but let's check it out. They have a little bit of that acid washy look. I don't even know what you would call this. It's like a slightly green tint, perhaps. And these are also low rise, so I think we've got a little head-to-head competition. Here's the color side by side so you can kind of tell the difference. I think I would lean more towards this toned down grayish blue rather than this brighter blue. This is actually really, really tough. These jeans are very similar. I think the PacSun ones are a little bit bigger, which is a pro in my book. They are a little bit more high-waisted and they don't do that butt thing, so I feel like they're a little more flexible. I think I'm gonna need a different opinion on whether these are more flattering or the other ones, because they're very similarly shaped, but I think the PacSun ones have a little more flair to them. Between these and the Motel ones, I do think since they have more stretch, they don't have the frayed bottoms, and they are a little bit looser, they're a better fit for an everyday jean. So these ones are gonna go to first place, which feels crazy to say because I don't think they're my first place overall. It's definitely gonna get shifted down, but I think I like these better than the Motel ones. Next up is one of my classic jeans. These are from Everlane, and I wish they had them in a darker shade, but I do wear these a lot, so let's try them on. I'm worried they're not flattering, but I think they are. The past few years, I've definitely had baggy jean blindness, where I think just because it's a wider leg, it's a better fit. I was an extreme victim of the boot crop in 2019, and I just feel like wider leg jeans are more flattering on me, so something like this I consider like a slim jean, even though it's really not at all. I did save a pair of skinny jeans that are black, and I also have boot cut jeans, but more of my like crazy jean shapes are darker, and my blue jeans tend to be wider leg for some reason. I think because of blue skinny jean or a blue, like, what do you call those? Not a fit and flare, but like a boot jean? Boot crop? Anyways, a flared blue jean that's like fitted on top and a skinny jean tend to come off more suburban. So I've been going wide for a while. One of my biggest qualms with these jeans are that they button up in the front, so every time I have to go to the bathroom, it is a whole journey. I definitely prefer a zipper if I could choose. I think these are considered a mid-rise, but that's pretty high to me. I also have a really high up belly button, so it could be a high-rise jean. Like so many people when they wear their low-rise jeans, it's like at their belly button, but mine is still above my high-rise. I really love the shape of these. I think a lot of my jeans have been dragging on the floors because they're really long, so I think this is a really perfect fit on my thighs out to my knees. Another thing I can't really tell, I think I have a long torso, but I feel like proportionately in my head, maybe when I watch this footage back, I'll think differently, but I feel like a high-rise jean is more flattering to my body, like percentage composition, if that makes sense. I need a measuring stick, but I think a higher rise jean looks better on me, and I need a slight flare out. The two things I would definitely change though are the rip in the knee, and I wish they also came in a darker shade. I feel like this one comes off very blue in a lot of my outfits, where I prefer my jeans to be a little more neutral, if that makes sense. I'm super torn. These feel like they could be a first place contender. I think big picture, long term, they're a much more stable jean than a lot of the wide leg ones are, but the rip holds me back from a lot of things. I used to do a lot of ripped jeans, just not really my thing that much anymore, so if I could get rid of the rip, I definitely would. I have checked Everlane's website a few times to try to find this shape in different colors, and it has been difficult. I think it's gotta go first place though, just because long term I think it is better stable. Next up, I fear may have been an impulsive mistake. I got these Abercrombie jeans because a creator I know wears them and loves them, but this blue feels very blue to me. They were also extremely long when I got them. Oh, because I got them in a tall, that's why. Well, we'll see how they fit. I feel terrible every time I put these on, and I had to get them hemmed. I don't like the way the bottom looks. I just feel like the fit is not it on me. So these are the ultra loose low rise jeans from Abercrombie. Maybe I can get them in a different color. When these are on, sometimes they feel amazing, sometimes they don't. I think that makes it tough for these to be an everyday jean for me. I think they have to be styled just right though, because most times I feel absolutely terrible in them. I feel like they're a very good baggy shape without being crazy baggy. They definitely fit my compression socks, which is a pro. I think almost all the jeans that I have saved from my previous rounds of revisions are ones that I can wear compression with, which I do love. Sometimes the waist feels a little too big, so I probably could have gone a size down on these. I think it works with this top, but I don't know if these are a keeper. These definitely aren't first place, I can say that with certainty. I think if they were in a less blue, they could be higher up in the rankings. I think I'm gonna put them in third place. These are super baggy. They can come off as edgy, but they're also super casual, super comfy, and I would love to keep them if they make it into the top 5. The next pair I am utterly convinced is so unflattering on me, and I could not tell you why I've kept it around. I just don't feel good in these either when I wear them, so I think it is time for these ones for sure to go. These were some of my first low-rise jeans. I think they're unflattering. These are also from Girlfriend, and they also have the buttons up the front. I think the bottoms are a little slim, and they don't give that oversized look that I feel like gives balance to my shape. Since my shoulders, my hips are wider, I think my jeans need to be that or wider instead of tapering in. Some exceptions can be made sometimes for those, what are they called? Balloon? They're not balloon pants. I'll think of it later. These aren't really as low as some of the low ones, but I would call it a low mid-rise. We're starting to get into the darker jeans. I'm not gonna lie, I like these ones too. You're gonna have to look past the wrinkles, but I don't know if it's because I haven't been wearing them because I thought I didn't like them, but these might be my favorites now. They're not stretchy, but they're very soft. They have got enough room for my compression socks. They're long, but not draggy length. They're darker, they're not as neon blue. No rips. Wide leg, but not too wide leg to the point that you're trying to make an edgy statement. My world has changed. These are gonna have to take the first place, you guys. That's crazy because I literally thought they were gonna be at the bottom. The buttons are unfortunate, and now it's weird that my two top favorites both have buttons down the front. Don't love that for me, but this was a game changer. Next up are these jeans from C New York. They've got these really fun embellishments. I absolutely adore them, but the problem with them is when I wear my compression socks, the little tabbies of the embellishments get like caught in it. So I can't wear these with my compression socks, unfortunately. Compression socks are already overstimulating, but wearing your compression socks and getting like snagged inside your pants is the most infuriating feeling in the entire world. I couldn't stand it. And then my compression tights ripped. Those are like $100+, so it was like like, absolutely not. But I love these jeans. I wore them once. I've been waiting for the perfect moment, but that's dumb to wait forever. These are going to be keeps because I spent so much on them, but they're definitely not everyday jeans for me. I love these jeans so much and I would put them as number one, but I just know they're not as practical as some of the other ones. I've also been walking around in them a little bit and the little metal pieces are stabbing into my knees, so I'm deeply uncomfortable. As much as I love these jeans, I think they're definitely fashion jeans and special occasion jeans, definitely not an everyday. But if they didn't have the metal pieces, they could be higher up. They've got an elastic band in the back, a zipper up the front, and there's no back pockets, which I keep finding odd every time I reach to put something in my back pocket. I love the way they're cut though. They've got panels on the side and in the middle seam, and I feel like it's just a very flattering shape on me. The elastic waistband is so comfy too. They're the perfect length, perfect color. I love everything about them. Just the stabby thing is really annoying. I don't know where to put these because they are a fun statement, but I would never get rid of them. I think they're going in 5th place. Not that I would get rid of them. Damn, that means I have to get rid of everything else. I think maybe we keep 6. I don't think I could live without these, so they're definitely not going at the bottom. This is what the inside of those little metal bits look like. There's tiny little pieces of metal just folded, and they don't really lie flush, so I think your skin just gets caught sometimes on these little bits. My next jeans, these are from Essential Antwerp. I've put them on, but I've never worn them clearly. I think they're a very flattering fit, but I remember them being a little long. Honestly, looking at them though, this could be these, but without the metal, so let's try them on. I was so wrong. These are actually extremely different jean shapes. These ones are high-waisted, but I think they're a little bit big. It's got this cool little back pocket moment happening. Something about the way these ones are fitting on my thighs though is really not doing it for me. I do like the color of blue though. I think it's pretty flattering, and I like how thick the material is. It's just maybe not the right fit for me. The only way I can think to describe it is that there's a lot of extra fabric like in the inner thighs. It could be because it's too large. It's just a little overstimulating. Next up we have another pair of Abercrombie jeans. These are the baggy low-rise. I loved these when I got them, and now I feel like they're not that flattering. But who knows, the other pair that I thought I didn't love turned out to be my favorite, so you never know. Let's try them on. In general, I do like Abercrombie's jeans, but something about the ones I've been trying recently feel very dense and stretchy in a way that I don't really like. If a jean is going to be heavy material, I would prefer it to be a harder material, if that makes sense. It just makes me feel like I'm damp all the time and it's dragging me down. I do love the cuff. I think I like where it sits. The way it fits around the thighs again feels very unflattering to me. I feel like there's no distinction between my legs and it just feels very bulky to me in a way that just feels uncomfortable with jeans. I think I'm gonna put these after the last ones. If they disappeared from my closet, I would not really care that much, so. To the bottom half, not the bottom. You guys tell me if I'm being blind though, because I feel like these could be very flattering and I just feel icky in them and that's what's spoiling it. I'm not sure. While I see the benefits of a stretchy jean, I feel like some of these Abercrombie ones have gone way too far. These feel super dense and heavy compared to the other Abercrombie ones I have. The other Abercrombie ones, 70% polyester, 30% cotton in the ones that I like. These ones are 99% cotton, 1% elastane. That feels incorrect. These are very stretchy. What? My mind is blown. I guess I associate cotton jeans with being in this like thick, non-stretchy fabric, but these ones are 100% cotton. What do you know? Does not change the fact that I still feel damp is the only word I can think to describe it. And I know that's a weird word to describe jeans with, but that's how I feel. Just like soggy in these pants. I wore them in the rain a lot. I might just have rainy day trauma from these. Next up is a pair of jeans that is actually the same fit, but with these cute little studs down the sides. I really wanted to love the studded moment, but I think the jeans feel that same icky way to me, and these ones I didn't wear in Paris. No, it's not just the trauma. This feels icky. It's so hard to explain. I think there's just a bunch of like weird extra fabric here. It makes me feel like I'm wearing 3 layers of pants. Ugh, do not feel good. The other funny overstimulating thing is that the studs are metal, so they're very cold. Oh, barrel pants. Yeah, I was not wrong. Not loving these. I guess the studded ones are going right behind the other Abercrombie ones. Next up is this slimmer pair from H&M. These are definitely the slimmest cut ones that I've got in my blue jean pile. I think it would be good to have some variety in my life, so that's why I chose these ones. I got these because I wanted to dabble into the world of slim but not skinny, and I felt like I could pull it off if it's the right shape. I love the color of these. They're pretty high-waisted and they're really comfy. I do miss how comfy like a stretchy skinny jean though is. on your hips. It feels so good. I am obsessed with the way that these fit through my knees, but where I feel weird about them maybe is ankles down. I think it's in my head and it comes down to the shoe choice though. I love these as a staple jean because since these hit a little bit above the foot, I feel like I can show off my cute shoes when I wear them. So that's what I love about these jeans. I personally would pair this with a big oversized coat and then my little shoes just so they're popping out. Maybe this is not the most flattering shape for me in my mind, but I do love them. Comfort wise, I honestly think these are the most comfortable. It is challenging for me to wear them with my compression socks because the band will show through, but I think these ones are getting third place. These seem like a good staple to have when I want to show off my ankle, and that's what's missing from my top 3 right now. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen these last jeans a lot, I know. They're a super boxy, wide leg, dark wash jean from H&M. I love these so much. I love the thick cuff on the bottom. They're so loose and so comfy. They're low rise, but I don't really wear them as like a Y2K kind of low rise. I just wear them as they are and usually have a sweater or shirt over. I've never gotten so many compliments on jeans as when I wear these, so I think I do really enjoy the darker wash. Right now, I'm very partial to these. I wear them so frequently, but I don't know if they're a forever jean necessarily. There's plenty of room for my compression socks in the thighs, and I just like them a lot. One con though, actually, I wore these in New York when I was there for a full month, and wow, the folded part of the jean caught so much snow and crud in it. When I was walking through the snow, I just ended up with like frozen piles of ice inside the pocket. So not a winter pant, not a snow pant, but they're very cute nonetheless. Honestly, I think they're gonna go in second place. They might have a little recency bias going for them, but I love them so much. If I could only keep 2 jeans from this whole pile, after trying them all on, I think it would be the girlfriend ones and these ones. And I am shocked that the girlfriend ones ended up in first place. That's surprising. And the final rankings, we have the girlfriend jeans as the top one. I was very surprised by those ending up at the top. I think they're a really good staple. They're baggy but not too baggy, and they're super cute. And the lowest ones ended up being the Essential Antwerp. With all 12 of the jeans, it really came down to fit and how comfortable I felt in some of these. My top styles I chose are all stiffer materials but have a softness to them, versus the ones I had in my bottom few slots were very dense in a different kind of way, and some of them were more on the stretchy side. I'm glad I've got a little variety too. We've got a dark wash in second place and lighter washes in the first 2, so that gives me some variety. Leaving 4 of them behind, I feel like 7 is a safe number because one of them is special occasion, one of them is baggy, one of them is lighter, one of them is slim, one of them is a neutral staple with rips, and the other one is perfect. And then I have a dark wash. Progress is progress. I feel good about my top picks. While I love the girlfriend ones, I'm not convinced that those are my forever perfect jeans. I think I'm still on the hunt for those, but we learned a lot from this experience, I think. The sun has completely gone down. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. I am planning to do a few more closet clean outs this spring. I just get so attached to clothing, I have a hard time doing it. So if you guys want to see some more of that, you can subscribe to me here on YouTube or follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Rehearsey, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!